After the watershed.
The idiom after the watershed uses in a situation where.
A time when after which programs for older audiences may be aired on TV.
Against the clock.
The idiom against the clock uses in a situation where.
Being rushed and having little time to complete something.
Ahead of time.
The idiom ahead of time uses in a situation where.
Something that happens early or before it is supposed to.
All ears.
The idiom all ears uses in a situation where.
Awaiting an explanation.
An arm and a leg.
The idiom an arm and a leg uses in a situation where.
Very expensive or costly. A large amount of money.
Around the clock.
The idiom around the clock uses in a situation where.
At any time of the day or night.
Around the corner.
The idiom around the corner uses in a situation where.
Will happen soon.
As time goes by.
The idiom as time goes by uses in a situation where.
The passing of one moment to the next.
At the drop of a hat.
The idiom at the drop of a hat uses in a situation where.
Without any hesitation, instantly.
Back to basics.
The idiom back to basics uses in a situation where.
An approach that uses traditional ideas that have previously worked.
Back to the drawing board.
The idiom back to the drawing board uses in a situation where.
When an attempt fails and it's time to start all over.
Bad apple.
The idiom bad apple uses in a situation where.
Troublemaker or undesirable person in a group.
Ball is in your court.
The idiom ball is in your court uses in a situation where.
It is up to you to make the next decision or take the next step.
Barking up the wrong tree.
The idiom barking up the wrong tree uses in a situation where.
Looking in the wrong place. Accusing the wrong person.
Be glad to see the back of.
The idiom be glad to see the back of uses in a situation where.
Be happy when a person leaves.
Beat around the bush.
The idiom beat around the bush uses in a situation where.
Avoiding the main topic. Not speaking directly about the issue.
Beat the clock.
The idiom beat the clock uses in a situation where.
Do something quickly before it's too late.
Be in one's bonnet.
The idiom, be in one's bonnet uses in a situation where.
Carrying an idea that's constantly in your thoughts.
Behind the times.
The idiom, behind the times uses in a situation where.
Being old-fashioned.
Bells and whistles.
The idiom, bells and whistles uses in a situation where.
Lots of desirable features.
Best of both worlds.
The idiom, best of both worlds uses in a situation where.
Enjoying the advantage of two things simultaneously.
Best thing since sliced bread.
The idiom, best thing since sliced bread uses in a situation where.
A good invention or innovation. A good idea or plan.
Better late than never.
The idiom, better late than never uses in a situation where.
It is better to do something late than not at all.
Bide one's time.
The idiom, bide one's time uses in a situation where.
Waiting for further developments before taking action or making decisions.
Big cheese.
The idiom, big cheese uses in a situation where.
Influential person.
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
The idiom, bird in the hand is worth two in the bush uses in a situation where.
Better to be satisfied with what you have than risk losing it by trying to get something better.
Bite off more than you can chew.
The idiom, bite off more than you can chew uses in a situation where.
Take on a task that is way too big.
Black and blue.
The idiom, black and blue uses in a situation where.
Badly bruised.
Black and white.
The idiom, black and white uses in a situation where.
Take everything into consideration and over simply. Judge everything good or bad.
Black as night.
The idiom, black as night uses in a situation where.
Very dark and hard to see.
Black eye.
The idiom, black eye uses in a situation where.
Bruise around the eye.
Black market.
The idiom, black market uses in a situation where.
Where goods are illegally bought and sold for profit.
Blackout.
The idiom, blackout uses in a situation where.
Darken by turning off or dimming the lights. Lose consciousness.
Black sheep.
The idiom, black sheep uses in a situation where.
Undesirable member of a group.
Blackball.
The idiom, blackball uses in a situation where.
Exclude or ostracize someone socially. Reject someone.
Blacklist.
The idiom blacklist uses in a situation where
Exclude someone.
Blackmail.
the idiom blackmail uses in a situation where
Extort or take money from someone by threatening to use their secrets against them.
Blessing in disguise.
the idiom blessing in disguise uses in a situation where
Something good that isn't recognized as such at first.
Blind date.
the idiom blind date uses in a situation where
Prearranged social interaction between people who have never met.
Blood red.
the idiom blood red uses in a situation where
Description of something with a deep red color.
Blood, sweat and tears.
the idiom blood, sweat and tears uses in a situation where
Something that requires a lot of effort and hard work.
Blow a fuse.
the idiom blow a fuse uses in a situation where
Suddenly get very angry, perhaps over something unexpected.
Blow up in the face.
the idiom blow up in the face uses in a situation where
A plan or project that suddenly fails.
Blue blood.
the idiom blue blood uses in a situation where
From noble, aristocratic or wealthy family.
Blue collar.
the idiom blue collar uses in a situation where
Working in a manual labor job.
Blue in the face.
the idiom blue in the face uses in a situation where
Try hard to win an agreement but usually unsuccessful.
Blue ribbon.
the idiom blue ribbon uses in a situation where
Superior quality or distinction. The best of a group.